Repeat after me. I am somebody. I am somebody. No matter what the court says, no matter what my family says, no matter what my significant other may say, I am somebody. I'm better than me. I'm better than God. Give yourself a hand. You ever get to a point in life that things don't go necessarily the way you want them to go, or the way you anticipated? Things are going well, but not as well as you would like. That's the moments we have to realize that we have to stay grateful. We have to be thankful. So today I'm going to talk about building a life of gratitude. 5 ways to stay grateful. Building a life of gratitude, 5 ways to stay grateful. Number 1, the best way to stay grateful is to give thanks to the one that created you. I remember hearing a commencement speech in 2017 by Denzel Washington that he gave at Howard University. And one of the things he told that graduating class was, before you go to bed at night, make sure that you take your shoes and push them way underneath your bed so it makes it easier to hit your knees in the morning and thank the one that created you. Wow. I heard that. I thought that was powerful. Think about that for a second. Be thankful for the one that created you. Be thankful for the breath you have in your body. Be thankful for the opportunities you've been given. You have to be thankful for what you have, okay? The second thing you want to make sure you do is find a way to add gratitude to someone else's life. Find a way to add value to someone else's life, which adds gratitude for them. There was one particular gentleman that was there who we'd never met before. I got the opportunity to sit down. We got a chance to talk, and after hearing about all the wonderful things that he's involved with, the different ministries, the different outreaches that he does on a regular basis, that he reaches out to so many people. After talking to him for a while, I asked him the question, what's your wish list? In other words, I was asking him, what can someone do to help you? How can I add value to your life? And he kind of shook his head for a minute and said, well, I have this event coming up. It's a family event called About All About Family, where we're actually going in for the Christmas holidays to a nursing home, and we're going to actually make Christmas cards and Christmas decorations for the elderly. And I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, if you know anybody, particularly men, if you know anybody who can come and volunteer, that'd be great. I'll send you a flyer the whole night. I was like, okay, great. Send me the flyer. I'll check it out. I checked out the flyer, and immediately I thought to myself, well, instead of me trying to find a bunch of guys at the last minute, I made the decision that what I was going to do was I was going to show up. I took my granddaughter with me. Now, she came kind of kicking and screaming the whole time because she wanted to go shopping at the mall. But I said, look, this is something we can do that can add value to both. We can help somebody else out in the process. So we went. And in the process of going and getting involved with that, I walked in the door. He was shocked to see me. We jumped right in. We began to make Christmas cards, Christmas decorations, and ornaments for the elderly. They were so thankful and so appreciative that we were able to come there and be able to add value to their lives. The third thing you want to do is you want to put yourself an actual gratitude journal together. A gratitude journal. What does that look like? Well, that's you writing down on a regular basis what it is that you're grateful for, the things that you're thankful for. See, because sometimes we have a tendency to get busy. And sometimes we have these hard things that happen to us. We have bad days. We have bad situations that happen. And sometimes we forget the things we're grateful for. And when we forget, we develop attitudes. We get pissed off about this, upset at that, the whole 9 yards. Well, instead of doing that, stop. Take a breath. Pull out your gratitude journal and begin to read the things that you're grateful for. Because what you'll find is that begins to change your attitude. It begins to change your heart and helps you walk into that next level. It helps you get back to being thankful for what it is you're doing and remind yourself the things that you're doing are here for the purpose of you doing, helps you stay grateful. Okay? So The fourth thing you want to do, find yourself an accountability partner that's your gratitude partner. Somebody that you can share these things with, somebody that you trust, somebody that you have a heartfelt thing with it, and you can share these things with them on a regular basis, because sometimes when you say them out loud, they become even deeper into your spirit and into your soul. Another thing that happens when you do that is that the person that's listening to you may make the decision to start a gratitude journal themselves. Just imagine if you're helping other people realizing that they need to be thankful every day and things they need to be grateful for. The fifth and last thing I'm going to leave with you is this. Never stop adding to your gratitude list or your gratitude journal. There's always things you can be grateful for, from the littlest thing to the biggest thing. I remember how Psalm chapter 8, where David is looking at the vast majority of the heavens. And he's looking up at the stars and said, when I think about the stars in the heavens and all the things that you created for us, he said, what is man that thou art mindful of him? That you've even made him a little lower than angels. That you crowned man, us, with glory and honor. David had an appreciation for the things that God created for him. We have to have an appreciation for the things that God created for us all around us. Whether it's your kids, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your job, whether it's a promotion or a bonus, whether it's good friends that add value to your life, whether it's the car you drive, whether it's the house you live in, there's a lot of things to be grateful for, even when things aren't going the best. Okay, I may not have the best looking car, but at least it runs. You know what I mean? It makes a difference. You start adding daily to what it is that you appreciate. You know, I remember the time when I took my wife for Valentine's Day on a cruise, and I never forget the time we woke up one morning, we looked out of our portal, and just before we got to sit down to spend time doing our devotions and things like that, we looked out, we saw whales jumping up and down with the boat. And it just blew us away because it was something we never seen before. And we had so much appreciation and so much value for that it was something that we would never forget. And for me, it was something I realized that my wife got a chance to experience, and she would never, ever